The main bulk of my career has been in a corporate environment for British Gas. And over my sort of 20-year period, worked my way up through the organisation into sort of leadership roles. I spent about 10 years in the health and safety environment, working for headquarters, central functions. I understand quite a bit about frameworks, operational frameworks in businesses. When I left British Gas, I started my business, Hive Creation. That was focused on helping other business owners to structure the way that they do business day to day, so that they're working more on the business than in the business. The opportunity to acquire a Dyno franchise came along, and I took that opportunity and thought it would be a really good use of my skill set. Most of the time there's a really strong baseline of work. A lot of our work stream can come from the franchisor. There is turnover to be had from day one. I invested and bought into an established business, so that meant that I could get going from day one. I inherited a really great team. The guys already had the equipment there. We had a parts store that had a lot of the equipment that we need and a lot of the parts that we need. In that sort of early stage, it's been very much what I call foundation building. The way that I approach things is I look at the risk first, we resolve any risk areas, and then we move on to what the challenges are, and then we look at optimising on opportunity. Well, I was very conscious that I had to position myself in the right role for the business to get us to where we needed to be, and that is very much a leadership role. I'm getting stuck into coaching my team, helping them to understand how to develop robust processes. We're measuring the right things to know how the business is doing. There's been a few curveballs that have come my way, but that's actually expected. The key is to be able to adapt and deal with these things and keep the show on the road, keep the wheels moving. It's all good stuff and all things that I would expect through this kind of foundation building stage. One of the best bits about working in a franchise environment is the support that I get from the franchisor. Things like having data to hand to work with. Having that available from day one is, honestly, it's priceless. I also get a lot of support from the management structure, from the people in the business. They've been super welcoming. I'm getting help from the commercial guys, talking about areas that I could focus in on just to kind of fast track my success. And also there to, strategize and bounce things off. Just having that support structure in place and all of that experience to tap into and use is just something that you don't often get. I spend an awful lot of time developing the business to provide me with the ultimate freedom that I'm looking for further down the line in years to come. The guys that have been around for a long time operating their businesses, I really like the sound of what they've created and the freedom that they've created for themselves. Something else that fits really strongly in my vision is to look to grow a workforce that has a high number of female plumbers, female engineers. I would also like to kind of incorporate into that an apprenticeship program for young girls. I kind of started at the bottom of the ladder and worked my way up, and I love to kind of empower other women who want to do something that may be a bit outside of the norm. If somebody came to me and said that they had the opportunity to acquire a Dyno franchise, I would say to anybody that it's a fantastic opportunity and it really is something that could transform your life. There's a lot of learning as you go along, and there is also tons of support within the network, both from your team that you will inherit, from the other franchisees who have been there and done it and can give you so much information around what that's like, and also from the franchisor and the team of experts that you can tap into.